she chose her replacement. Her replacement is the new girl that's on there now. When that happens, the new girl is just better than Jess, man. And everybody knows it. Everybody that watches it, and she's just, even though Jess is a comedian, this new girl is not. This new girl is funnier. She's better. Jess' segment is just with the mess. So her segment is like to get messy and tell, people business and stuff like that was her segment. And it did good and well while she was doing it. But the new girl had a different type of segment where it was just really reporting the news. You know what I mean? What's really going on, and that was it. But it was still like entertaining, informative, and it worked much better than what Jess was doing. When Jess came back, she's like, okay, hey, I'm back now. Like, she can leave. You know what I mean? Like, I'm back now.
Of course.
But they kept her around. And then what Jess is saying is, they gave her this, title of producer. But if you're a producer, why are you on the show? You're supposed to be in the background with our other, 7 or 8 producers. You know what I mean? They're never on camera. Why is she continue to be on camera? Crazy trending right now. All right. The Jess Hilarious on the Breakfast Club, okay? She went out on her own platform last night and was talking crazy about the situation. Then this morning on the Breakfast Club, they kind of addressed it. Now, Breakfast Club is something I love. The Breakfast Club. I've always been watching it. Matter of fact, I love it so much that I go back to this day. I'll go back and watch like old interviews that they've had that are like crazy or funny or interesting to me. The Dame Dash, the Webby. They got the best out of Kodak on a national level. In the interview. That was crazy good. And, that was with the old crew with Angela Yee. And then she had something happened to where she wasn't like what was going on. She went and had the opportunity to get her own platform or on another, whatever, engine there. And then they kind of rotated through these people after Angela Lee left, and they were kind of not good to whatever. And then they stumbled upon Jess Hilarious, who is a comedian who kind of got her start on social media. All right.
How long has she been with the show?
She was with the show for a little while. Time wise, the time moves like a motherfucker, so I really couldn't pinpoint it without looking it up. But she was there for a little while, right? As far as just, they stopped rotating people in trying to find a replacement. They landed on Jess. When they landed on Jess, she was there for a while, doing good, doing solid, and then she got pregnant. When she got pregnant, she had to go for maternity leave. At the same time, around the same time frame that she got pregnant, had to go for maternity leave. That's when she was signing the contract to be a full time on the Breakfast Club.
Oh, she didn't have a full time.
No, she was in that rotating phase.
Yeah.
Okay. She chose her replacement. Her replacement is the new girl that's on there now, and my bad, because the name is replaced. I knew the name. I know the name, but it's just fucking killing me now. But, when that happens, the new girl is just better than Jess, man. And everybody knows it. Everybody that watches it, and she's just, even though Jess is a comedian, this new girl is not. This new girl is funnier. She's better. Jess' segment is just with the mess. So her segment is like to get messy and tell, people business and stuff like that was her segment. And it did good and well while she was doing it. But the new girl had a different type of segment where it was just really reporting the news. You know what I mean? What's really going on, and that was it. But it was still like entertaining, informative, and it worked much better than what Jess was doing.
So did Jess make it back from this pregnancy?
She did. She made it back.
And then what did they do then?
Then what they started doing was they just started running with the 4 of them. Right?
Okay.
When Jess came back, she's like, okay, hey, I'm back now. Like, she can leave. You know what I mean? Like, I'm back now.
Of course.
But they kept her around. And then what Jess is saying is, they gave her this, title of producer. But if you're a producer, why are you on the show? You're supposed to be in the background with our other, 7 or 8 producers. You know what I mean? They're never on camera. Why is she continue to be on camera? And even though, like I said, this morning they came and addressed it on air, I just thought it was a little weird for her to really be so adamant about it, saying like about that the girl that's on the show about everybody's talking smack and they like her and this and that, and like I said, it's just what it really comes down to is, unfortunately, she got pregnant at the wrong time. That happens, man. I'm a recruiter, and that happens. Like, people go on maternity leave, and I literally just did one last week. And the lady is going on maternity leave for whatever 6 months, maybe a little less. And I just found her replacement, for the whatever 6 months. But sometimes that person comes in as a rock star employee. We have to make a decision at that point if that happens. Like if they go over and beyond, and you were like, just okay. We don't want to let this person go. We only got one spot. It's not like we're going to create another hire. Somebody got to go.
It's called being Wally pipped. In the New York Yankees baseball back in the 1920s, Lou Gehrig, have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So his predecessor was a guy named Wally Pipp. Wally Pipp got injured. They put Lou Gehrig in the lineup, and he played the next 2,100 baseball games. The longest streak until Cal Ripken passed it in like the 90s or 2000s. It's a Wally Pipp thing. If you create that opportunity for somebody else to shine.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, too, like Tom Brady's famous for this. He would take like every possible rep in Patriots practice.
Yeah.
He would not let the backups do much of anything. And his reasoning was, hey, Drew Bledsoe got hurt, and I took this opportunity and became what I became, and nobody's going to get that opportunity on me because I'm not going to put myself in that spot.
Yeah.
No, it's a lesson to be learned. I mean, like I said, if you're in a workplace, whether it's a public or not, like celebrity type thing, you being there and performing and not giving another opportunity to a person to show you that they might be better is one of the best things you can do.
Facts. No, facts, man.
That's funny. So where do things stand now? Is Jess still on the show?
Yeah. There was
she
like
part of the breakdown this morning then?
Yeah, all of them were, which
Okay.
again was a little weird. Now there was a lot of rumors going around that like, Jess is fired, she's fired. But like I said, she was there this morning. They was going over it, and they were like, well, where do we go from here? And basically they're saying they got to get with the bosses of the show and figure something out or whatever. But for me, it's fine with all four of them. I don't see a problem with it being all four, but Jess is just not that entertaining. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I don't know. She's not that funny or whatever. And not only that, the other girl looks way better. I mean, if you and it's a radio show, but it's a radio show that's on TV. They're all over YouTube. The clips that go viral are the video clips that go viral on social media. So, and the other girl just looks better, man. And just has this like, this thuggery New York, slang and sound.
You like that?
No.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Jess has that.
Jess has that.
Yeah. No, that's a huge. You mentioned Angela Yee. I could not stand the sound of her voice.
She had a different type, but
of
like
New York vibe, but yeah.
high, and also high pitched a little bit.
No, it was high pitched, but it was that New York slang.
Yeah.
And that was like dragging fingernails across the chalkboard. I could not stand hearing her voice. It was brutal.
Oh man, but yeah. So we'll see. How that goes.
Did anybody say anything outrageous during the show today?
I mean, Charlamagne, he always has jokes and stuff, so he's making it funny. He's joking on it and stuff like that. Yeah. And Envy was the one that was kind of upset because Jess was going so hard at saying like, hey, y'all guys didn't have my back, and y'all just let people say anything about me, and this and that. And and a national comedian, Corey Holcomb, he actually like said this would happen. This exact same thing would happen. That's why his picture is there on the far left, way before this is even unfolded. And he just saw it happening because he doesn't
he predicted that she would crash out.
He predicted that the other girl would like take her spot, and Jess wasn't funny, and this and that.
Okay.
Because he kind of and it was also funny that she was talking about all the comments that she's getting, and people saying that the other girl is better than her, and nobody's standing up for her. But her whole shtick is her talking bad about other people. You know what I'm saying?
And like,
you got to be able to take that.
What are the other hosts of the show supposed to do to defend her from comments that people make?
That's what they're saying. Saying just don't. Yeah.
There's no avenue to do anything.
Like they talk bad about them too.
Right. I've talked bad about Charlamagne before. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
Jess is from Baltimore, says Chris.
Oh, they have the worst accents. Okay.
I don't even know what a Baltimore accent is.
Yeah, it's a weird accent.
You're familiar with it?
I mean, it's like the nerves. She say something like she put slur on like the R's and P's. You know, it's funny because I had an opportunity with this chick from Baltimore at Cookman, but I didn't pursue it. So that's the only.
Was the accent that threw you off? Or were there other reasons?
No, it wasn't other reasons. But yeah. So whatever. I appreciate that.
I gotta go find a Baltimore accent so I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, man. They in that what's that? That's not the. I don't know. Where is Baltimore? Yeah, DMV area. Yeah. DMV.
Yeah.
DMV area. I'll be there in about a month or two. So maybe I'll report back and let you know.
I was gonna do some independent research, but I appreciate your efforts. Keep me updated.
Oh man. All right, let's go along here. Let me pull this thing up
Chris
here.
says to ask a Baltimore person to say "two."
Tur. They're gonna say something like,
Oh, really?
and that's how it sounds, Chris. Tur, something like that. They put a slur on stuff, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
You know who's a Baltimore guy? Is Magic Dorsey.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, maybe he's got a little accent we got to pay more attention to.
No, he didn't have one on the show.
I didn't feel like it, but maybe I just missed it.
Yeah, he didn't have one on the show. Okay.